Hey y'all, go see Tammy live on tour in Grantville, Pennsylvania on August 17th and get those tickets and new Trailer Tales merch at eatmytrash.com. Then go see our pal Jeremiah Watkins live on tour in Los Angeles, California, Cincinnati, Ohio, Pottstown, Pennsylvania, Boston and Springfield, Massachusetts, Colchester, Connecticut, New York City, Columbus, Ohio, Houston, Texas, St. Petersburg, Florida, Batavia, Illinois, and more. You can get your tickets at jeremiahwatkins.com and stand up on spots every second Tuesday of the month at the world-famous Comedy Store in LA. Alright, thanks. Love y'all.
It's time for Tales! Trailer Tales!
Hello and welcome to another episode of Trailer Tales. I'm Dave Gunther.
And I'm Crystal.
And I'm Tammy. Okay? And thank you guys for joining us on another fresh episode of our podcast, Trailer Tales.
Whoa, did you just get a message?
Whose phone was that?
Who was that?
That wasn't me.
How many phones we got?
It wasn't me.
Oh,
Was
you
it
got-
me?
What, who
Wait a
was
second.
It
that?
wasn't me.
Who was that?
But I caught you on the counter.
It was on me.
She even did it on the sofa.
It was not me.
She even caught me on camera.
It wasn't me.
All right, it wasn't her. It wasn't her.
My phone
But I
doesn't
caught
have
you
sound.
red-handed.
It wasn't me.
Great song, by the way.
Great song.
Great song.
By one of the greats.
Yes.
Who sang it?
Shaggy.
POD.
I thought that was a Shaggy song. It is a POD song.
It's a POD song.
Shaggy's singing the other part. POD singing the
They're
main
singing.
chorus.
Yeah, exactly. They're
Right.
singing the main chorus. The verses are by Shaggy.
Right.
But the chorus,
Mm-hmm.
POD.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And written by POD, by the way.
Yeah.
But no, as I was saying, thank you guys for joining us on another weekly episode of our podcast that comes out every week.
Every Friday, we're dropping fire on that ass.
Yeah, we are. Yes, we are.
Every week.
Every week.
Every week. Sometimes I finish the podcast because, we rewatch them
Mm-hmm.
ourselves and we're like,
Mm-hmm.
are we God's gift to podcasting?
I just think we're really good at podcasting, is what I think.
And we really haven't been doing it that long.
Not at all. I just started.
Yeah.
We're new to this.
Kind of impressive.
We're new to this. So,
Some people go years and years and years developing their podcasts and will never get as successful as we have gotten in, what is this, 14, 13 episodes, something like that.
Just a few months.
yeah, just a few months of podcasting.
It's incredible, our trajectory.
Right. Well, and it's because of the fans.
Mm-hmm.
Which leads me to, I can't believe we didn't talk about this. There's a Facebook group for us now.
Yes. Glad you brought that up.
Trailer Tales Podcast fans on Facebook.
We love you guys. We appreciate you guys starting that fan group and messaging in there, and we love you.
And anyone can join it as long as you're not a spammer.
No.
So go join it and you get to hang out with some of the coolest people in the whole wide world.
Don't be a spammer and don't be a troll. Only join if you're a real fan.
And if you're going to actually be posting and contributing to the group.
Right.
Don't just join it and then never look in there again.
It's called Lurker. They're lurkers.
Right.
And I had a thing that happened the other day when I was in there. A man said, "Oh, you're beautiful. May I add you on Facebook?" And he added me. Well, ended up sending him a few $100 that was in the form of gift cards. And
To Red Lobsters.
let's just say he was a spammer. That's why there is a no spammer.
You sent him gift cards to Red Lobster?
Yes.
Man.
He wanted in $10 increments too. That's how they really get you. That's how they can, I guess, give them. I don't know what he's doing with them, but he wanted them in $10 increments. And that's what made me think he was a scammer. But I don't know if Crystal I don't know. I want to bring this up if you don't want to talk about it, but she did get scammed with Red Lobster gift cards.
I love Red Lobster.
The biscuits.
Well, somebody's eating Red Lobster without me. I'll say that. And I'm out of a couple $100 and out of, well, he was going to make my dreams come true. He kept saying, I'm going to be there on Friday, and then it would be Friday, and he'd say, oh, I need more money. My plane broke down, so I had to send him more Red Lobster gift cards and just one thing after another.
Somebody's enjoying lobster tails on your dime.
Mm-hmm. And what am I enjoying? Got an empty can of Coke here. Listen.
You need another one?
No, I'm good.
I can go get you one if you want.
You can't. You're on a podcast right now.
I
We
can't
can't
walk
pause
off.
it.
There are no rules. We can keep recording, and I can go over and get you another Coke because
That's
You
okay.
can't walk off on a podcast. You got to be podcasting.
no, y'all could. No, you would take the brunt of the weight, and you keep on podcasting.
I don't know
I'll
if
go
we could
walk
do it.
off.
I don't know if we could do it.
It's pretty simple.
I don't know if we could do it. I'd get nervous if you walked over there.
All right.
Yeah, but if we need something, I'll let you know.
Okay.
But
I'll just drink this.
Oh. Do you want the rest of mine? I mean, she's looking like a little hummingbird just trying to get a little bit of nectar out of that can.
I can hear more in there.
It gets caught in the crevices. It gets caught in the crevices.
I'll be okay.
Yeah.
Tammy, it's like you're looking at me different since what happened earlier.
I just feel a little awkward. Because I know what she's doing.
What do you mean you knew what I was doing?
All right. You want to go there?
I do, because you're not treating me the same, and I'm not at fault here at all.
Okay. We get here, do this podcast and everything, and I thought, you know what? I'm going to pee before. Because I always, have to pee. I got a weak bladder. I'm always pissing my pants. I need to pee before we start a podcast. So I'm there sitting on the toilets, and I pee. And I start to wrap the toilet paper around to give, a good wipe. Guess who walks in? Crystal. Right there.
And guess who? Hey! Guess who left the door wide open?
No!
Yep.
It was not wide open. Here's what happened. I shut it, and then I guess the wind caught, and it cracked it open just a little bit.
Oh, since the wind blows inside a house.
The window was open.
I had put the window open because I had taken a huge shit in there earlier, and it was
blasted.
I put the vent on, but it was not sucking it out enough, and I lit the candle and everything. But I was like, I gotta open this window.
But I didn't see that it was cracked. I didn't see that.
It was open.
So this guy right here walks in, doing this, walks in just like this, and continues to stare. Just
I did not do that. I did not.
and he's doing this. He ain't staring at my eyes. He's doing this.
No, I did not. There's no way.
David,
Trying to look at that.
David,
I was not trying to look
Not
at
right
that.
there, down.
I was not trying to look down there.
David.
He was looking.
No peep.
And I was like, get out of here! He was and continued to look straight at my crotch. I'm sorry. And then I said, get the hell out of here. And he turns around and goes, I just hadn't seen it in a while.
I did not say that. Did I say that out loud?
Yeah. Said I hadn't seen it in a while.
Why, David? Why would you try to see it in that state? She's going to the restroom.
Right.
I wasn't trying to see it. It presented itself to me.
She said you were staring like this.
And here's
Let me tell you how it actually went down. Okay? Door is open. It's cracked open. It's cracked wide open.
How big was the crack?
How big was crack?
Estimate. Now, there's no way.
It was open at least that big.
As big as your butthole? What are you saying?
That big. Okay? No, I'm sorry.
Okay.
That one is a smelly one.
Fuck you. I ain't got no fan or nothing.
Well, maybe we can ask the investigator to get some fucking Febreze.
That ain't
Febreze.
gonna cover up the smell of shit.
Febreze. The only company to cover up shit. Febreze.
It don't cover up shit.
Because then the room's going to smell like Febreze and shit, and that makes it worse. They going to mask nothing. Go ahead.
So the crack's open like this, okay? And I push it open. And then Tammy goes, ah! I go, oh, sorry. And then I backpedal out of there.
You're making it seem like it was a cartoon. Ooh! Ah! None of that happened.
I was like Scooby-Doo seeing a pussy on accident.
Here, okay. Here's what really pisses me off. It's not that you walked in. It's the fact that if you wanted to see my again, you hadn't seen it in a while, years. If you wanted to see it again, because do change. It may look totally different than it used to.
Yeah, they're like trees. They get rings around them.
Yes.
It's all different.
If you wanted to see it, honestly, if you would have came to me, I'm a cool guy. If you would have came to me and said, hey, Tammy, can I see that thing? I probably would have dropped my trousers right there.
Mm-hmm.
Spread it open for you.
Shows people all the time.
All the time. But you tried to trick me. And that's what pissed me off.
The door was open. I wasn't trying to trick you. I walked in on open.
What were you trying to walk in there for?
I needed to pee.
Then knock.
The door was open.
You could have looked around and seen that Tammy was nowhere to be found on the outside of the bathroom. You could have scanned and said, oh, she must be in there. Let me take a moment and go.
Thank you. But he don't have no common sense most of the time.
No, I will not stand for you leaving the door open and then you blaming me for seeing your kitty cat.
So you did see it?
No, he didn't see nothing. Because I tell you what, the only thing that saw it was the bottom of the toilet. I got thick thighs, so he wasn't seeing nothing.
I didn't see it.
Yeah, how would you, if your pants were down, what are you seeing?
You see nothing?
What are you gawking at? Why are you going?
He goes, whoa!
Yeah, because I was in shock. Because your pants were all the way down at your ankles. Yeah. So I knew.
Wait, you pull your pants all the way down to your ankles when you use the restroom?
I'm trying to think. Yeah. What do you mean?
To the floor?
Yeah, I don't leave them here. You leave them at your knees?
Yeah.
Really?
How you going to spread? How you going to spread?
Why do you need to spread? You're just sitting there like this.
Hold on.
And if you need to spread, you can take the cheeks and go.
What if you have...
See, look how far your legs are. You can't do that.
My pee hole's down here. My pee hole ain't up here. Quit trying to look at it.
I'm trying to look. No, you got to put your pants all the way down.
To the floor?
To the floor.
Yes. Now, I have heard that sometimes people take them completely off. I don't do that. Come on, that's ridiculous.
Well, I mean, if that's only if before you get in the shower, if you're taking everything off.
Right. Not midday.
No.
Yeah. But no, I don't leave them at my knees. That's ridiculous. No.
Well, I leave mine there just in case something like that happens. Old peeping Tom over here walks in. That way I can...
I am not a peeping Tom.
You was
the
gawking
door
at
was
her.
open. I gawked after.
Now, if the door had been all the way open,
Sure.
one thing. This much, that indicates somebody's in there.
That much.
Because when
It was
you
not
leave
that
the
much.
restroom, you're supposed to leave it open for the next person.
Right.
That's an indicator. Oh,
Nobody's in there.
No one's in there.
Right.
Free and clear.
Right. And a great indicator.
What if she was standing up wiping her butt?
Yeah.
You would have seen everything.
What if I was in there shaving my butthole?
And I walked in and you looked back at me.
Yeah. What if I was in there taking a massive shit? Middle of diarrhea. You don't think I need privacy to do that? What if I was in there
Fingering yourself
fingering myself?
on the toilet.
What if I was doing that?
You would have seen it.
And I was trying to do it in privacy.
I still would have backed up and been like, oh.
That doesn't sound like how she said you looked. You didn't go, oh. You were gawking for at least 30 seconds.
No.
Walks in and goes, trying to see something.
I did not freeze frame and go.
That's what I saw in my head. That's what I saw in my head.
Well,
You're making it sound like I open that door and go, boom, boom, chicka, chicka, there, boom, boom.
That's what it felt like on my end.
Oh, yeah. Boom, 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 boom,
That's
boom,
what it
boom,
felt like
boom,
on
boom,
my
boom,
end.
boom, 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 boom. Oh, yeah. Boom, boom, chicka, chicka.
That's what it felt like on my end.
let's just say this. Next time you come over, go outside and go to the restroom.
Yeah.
Oh, like I'm one of the dogs? I'm not even allowed to use the bathroom anymore?
Well, the dogs would have the common courtesy to put their nose at the door
Yeah.
No,
and see if anyone's in there.
No, a dog would have came in and it would have gone straight for the toilet. Get out of here. Get out of here. You've never been taking a dump or sat down and a dog comes running in? Come on, that's what they
have
do.
Common courtesy.
I really think all this is besides the point. I think the point is, next time if you want to see it, just ask me.
Can I see it?
Not now.
Can't pull the shorts to the side?
No.
Okay.
Maybe when I'm in a better mood. Because the lies really set me off.
I didn't lie.
Okay. Are you lying?
No.
Okay.
I wish we had a hidden camera up there.
I know. That's just what I was thinking.
Oh, a hidden camera in your bathroom? That's not creepy.
No, outside of it to see you.
And to see how big the sliver was.
Yep.
Are you talking about how big your sliver is or the door sliver?
Could have been either.
And there's all kind of FBI and crime labs that could actually come in and say,
Oh, yeah.
we could see exactly where it was at this time and
Right.
who was where and how long his face was like this.
That costs us so much money to do, though.
But it's
Yeah,
possible. Just so you know, it's possible.
We don't have that kind of money in the podcast account.
Not at all.
Maybe we have somebody in the audience that does that for a living. They say, hey, I'm going to pro bono offer my crime lab services. Next thing you know, they got a bunch of those brown paper bags up there taking evidence.
Evidence. Yeah.
And
Evidence.
recreating scenes and stuff. They got, okay, this is where Dave was, this is where Tammy was, this is where this, that, and everything. And they're recreating the whole scene. And next thing we know, you're a peeping Tom.
I do want to say, I do think it's worse for a woman to walk in on a man peeing than a man walk in on a woman peeing.
It's worse for... Hold on. What'd you say?
I said,
It's worse.
I think it's worse for a woman to walk in on a man peeing than a man walk in on a woman
because the
peeing.
wiener's out.
It is out. And guess what? It's not going to be something that you want to be presenting.
Yeah.
It's not going to look good.
It's going to be floppy, and it's going to be having pee come out of it.
And it's probably going to look sad because it's just going straight
Yeah.
down to the toilet.
Why are men so insecure about that?
Flaccid?
Yeah.
Because it's like presenting like something that you've worked really hard for and then people not seeing it at your best. It's like going to the championship, but then you lose immediately. You get disqualified just right when you walk into the arena.
I see what you mean. It's like marinating beef all day long and then slow cooking it for hours and then homemade making tortillas and slicing off the meat real thin, cooking your tortillas, putting the meat on there, and giving it to somebody without any guacamole on it.
Interesting you said guacamole because that's one of our debates for today.
Is it
Kinda.
about guacamole?
It's not about guacamole, but we got an email. The people wanted to know our take on this. Are you pro cilantro or anti cilantro?
Can I go?
Yep.
Anti.
Pro.
Don't put it on my tacos. It's going to ruin my tacos. Don't put it in my sauces. It's going to ruin my sauces.
Anything it touches, it ruins. It's horrible. Oh, Dave, does it taste like soap to you? Do you have that gene where the cilantro tastes like soap? No, it tastes like a fat dump. That's what it tastes like.
Yeah. Thank
Wow,
you for
you-
saying that.
The reason why y'all are getting so angry is because you're irrational about it. This is irrational. You can't go to a Mexican restaurant and not have a cilantro on a taco.
Okay, hear me out.
Says the very white woman to my left.
Here's my thing. If it's got a little bit of cilantro in a salsa, I can make do.
I can't.
You can't at all.
No.
Now, when it's got a lot in there, get me some salsa without cilantro. When every bite is full of cilantros, when my taco has so much cilantro on it that I have a bunch of it on each bite, it pisses me off.
Well, this ain't Taco Bell. This is authentic Mexican tacos, and they have cilantro, onion, meat. They don't have all this lettuce and cheese and sour cream. If you want that, go to Taco Bell. But if you want authentic, What the heck?
No, I want authentic with the onions and the everything, but just no cilantro.
I would say even though authentic is sometimes a street taco, it's just the meat and the tortilla.
Yeah.
Sometimes that's even more authentic than adding all the other stuff to it.
Mm-hmm. You're right. You are right. So when you go to a Mexican place and they have a ton in there, and you get your taco and it has a ton of cilantro on it, you like that?
Yes. And I'll even sometimes, if they have a section where you can grab more, I'll grab more. And sometimes I'll even go so far as to, if they have the onion and the cilantro mixed together, I'll take little handfuls like this and go.
Oh my. Ugh. I've never been more disgusted by you in my life.
How dare you?
That was a little rude.
Disgusted by me? Why? Because I'm fat? How dare you, Dave?
Dave,
I did not make it about a fat thing.
Yeah, you said you're a disgusting fat person is what I heard.
I definitely
roll the
have
tape.
never.
Rewind the tape.
You're a disgusting fat person.
I definitely did not say that.
He said it.
You did. And boy, that's going to get you a lot of hate.
Well,
you're
I
about to
promise
get
you, I did
canceled.
not say that.
Well, Dave loves fat chicks.
He
Thank
does.
you.
So even though you said that, you may have said that just because you were pissed about those cilantro thing, but this guy loves some fatties.
I love fat titties.
Yes.
I love fat pussy.
Yeah, he
I love
does.
fat personalities. I
You
love
saying
fat
pussy got
women.
me. Woo.
Really?
What?
This is, if I had a ding dong, this would be it right now.
Crystal, you've never showed any interest in Dave.
It was just the fat pussy thing got me.
Well, I love fat.
Now that he knows that, he's going to be saying it every damn podcast.
I'm already getting sick of it.
See? She's sick of it. Don't say it no more.
I'm not
Why
gonna
do you ruin a good thing for me?
I'm not
I
going
just
to
had a show
forget.
with Crystal for the first time ever. You're the biggest block friend I've ever had.
I'm not going to forget what you said.
Because
More importantly.
if y'all you would ruin this podcast. Because you'd fall in love with her and she would ghost you, and then y'all have animosity during the podcast, and
We
I
have
can't
to
be
sit
having
like
that.
this.
We can't be having that.
Tell Dave that I said you.
Right. And I'd have to go, you. And then you tell me,
Hey, tell Crystal I love her fat pussy.
he says he loves your fat pussy. See, we can't do that this whole podcast.
Then I'd have
wait,
to say,
what did she say?
I
What
don't give a damn if you like it or not. You, Dave.
She don't give a damn if you like it or not. You, Dave.
Tell her her pussy looks real good from the back over here.
He said your looks real good from the back over there.
Tell him. Okay.
Okay.
What are we going to do about this?
I'm not saying.
Tell her.
What are we going to do about this? He said.
Tell him. I don't know, Daddy. What are we going to do about this?
I'm not saying that. Give me
Say
something
it,
else.
say
Tell
it,
him.
say it, say it.
I don't know, Daddy. What are we going to do about this?
Oh, you want a 4-inch flaccid or a 6-inch harder? Come get it. Can I take that back? Can I do another?
Yeah, do another one.
Okay. You want to go to Pound Town, Missy? Because it's Captain Dave coming into the deep sea diving.
He wants to know if you want to go to the neighborhood pool.
I didn't
Wait, what'd
say
you
that
say?
shit. I didn't say that shit. I said Captain Dave's ready to go some deep sea diving on that fat pussy.
He wants to go diving on that fat pussy.
Ask him if he's ready to have a whale of a time.
You ready to have a whale of a time?
Yes, I am, because I love fat chicks.
He said yeah because he loves fat chicks.
Okay.
Can we have sex while Tammy watches?
I'm not doing that.
Say it. Say it.
He wants to know if y'all can have sex and me watch.
Tell him no way.
She said hell no. And you.
She didn't say that.
How do
I
you
just
know?
heard her. She was right next to me. Can we have sex and Tammy is in the other room peeing and I'm not going in there and looking?
Can he go in there and watch?
So even though you're f***ing me, you still want to go see Tammy's p***?
She's in another
Wow.
room.
Tell him that.
Wow.
No, tell him the part about, oh.
So you want to go in there and have sex with her while you're still walking in there and looking at my pussy? Wow.
tell
No.
him I'm done.
She's done. And see, that's what's going to happen. All we're going to do is I'm going to mediate y'all's fight the entire podcast.
It's best we
and,
don't.
And it's going to ruin. And the investor's not going to be happy.
It's best we don't.
Can you tell Tammy something for me?
I'm right here.
Can you tell her something?
Yes.
Every time I get close to Crystal, you tear me down, and it hurts my heart every single time you do it.
Every time he gets close to Crystal, you tear him down, and it hurts his heart.
Tell him I'm trying to protect both of you.
She said she's trying to protect the both of us.
Tell her that sometimes you have to take a risk in life, and love is worth it.
He said sometimes you have to take a risk in life, and love is worth it.
Okay, what's more important to him right now? A nut with Crystal or this podcast?
All right. She said, what's more important?
A nut.
You didn't let me finish. She said, what's more important?
And you won't let me finish. Tell her that.
A nut. And he said, you won't let me finish.
Just typical guy.
Just typical guy.
Fieri?
Fieri?
Flavortown?
I know who he is.
Do you?
I know who he is.
Because there's a big long pause between that. Do you know a guy Fieri is?
I was trying to think of something to say. I know who he is, yes. Flavortown. Flavor Saver. Red Corvette. I do know who he is. I'm just trying. We have built such a wonderful podcast that is really climbing the charts. And we are making our investors so happy. And the listeners love it so much. And I'm not going to let you being horny ruin that.
I don't want to risk it.
Bring it in.
I don't want to risk it.
I promise that no nut will come between our friendship or podcast. Because at the end of the day, we will still remain friends no matter what.
What?
No nut, no problem on 3. 1, 2, 3. No nut, no problem.
That was good. That was good.
I think that's called growth.
Big time.
And not just in my pants.
Trailer Tales.
If you haven't picked up a Father's Day gift yet, listen up. Okay, Manscaped has what he needs to get the job done and trim up that neck beard with the Beard Hedger Pro Kit. The kit comes with a Beard Hedger, Manscaped's most advanced beard trimmer, as well as shampoo, conditioner, oil, and balm for all you daddies.
Daddy's going to be looking and feeling great on Daddy's Day. We love our daddies to be high and tight down there. So make Daddy feel like a big, strong daddy and get him Manscaped. Because Daddy only deserves the best, so Daddy is going to get it with Manscaped.
Get 20% off and free shipping with code TRAILER at manscaped.com. That's 20% off and free shipping with code TRAILER at manscaped.com. Never forget where you came from, if you know what I mean, ladies. Happy Father's Day from Manscaped. Happy Father's Day.
Daddy.
What was that, Crystal?
Daddy.
Yeah, happy Daddy's Day too.
She loves dads.
Want to have better sex without heading to the mini mart for questionable ED meds? Joy Mode is an all-natural, science-backed supplement that stiffens things up down there.
It's literally like a pre-workout for your wiener, okay? Mix up the powder with 6 to 8 ounces of water and take it about 45 minutes before getting frisky. It's an easy way to make a huge difference.
I took one of these and I started knighting women on their shoulders before we made love because it was firm as a king's sword.
Along with a better time in bed, Joy Mode also supports blood vessels cardiovascular and heart health, athletic performance, and blood pressure. You'll be ready to do that crazy stuff you've always wanted to try.
Go to usejoymo.com and get 20% off with code TRAILER at checkout.
That's 20% off plus free shipping with code TRAILER at JOYMODE.com.
Can I read an email?
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
I got a few here, okay?
Do you?
Yeah, and listen, the emails are trickling in.
How many would you say we have now?
Over 20.
What?
Yeah.
20 emails
Yeah,
altogether?
total.
And thank you to our Facebook fan page, because it keeps climbing the charts
Yeah,
as
it does.
well.
Yes, it
A
does.
lot of new members in there. We're in there.
All right. Narid says, Tammy and the whole gang, I want to tell you your fan base reaches Beirut, Lebanon.
Whoa.
Do you know where that is? How is your friend's geography? Now that you're going international, I hope you consider visiting this part of the world. You might die, but it's still worth it. Kidding, you won't die. Love you guys.
So we've had a Canadian and a Lebanese.
I did not know that people that far were watching this podcast.
I didn't know that gay girls watched our podcast.
Mm-mm.
Lebanon girls? That's amazing.
What does that mean?
You know, they're Lebanon. They
Oh.
like each other.
Like Lebanon.
Yeah, like they're Lebanese.
Okay.
Okay.
The Lebanese girls who were watching this podcast, you know, I didn't know that we reached
Oh.
all sexes, all genders,
Big time.
all races.
Big time. The gays have always loved me and Crystal. And I've seen a few emails from the gays for you in there. They're loving all of us.
Do you have one?
I did. Let's see here.
That's because we're open, we're diverse.
We love everybody on Trailer Tales.
Pretty much everyone.
And we may be learning about new cultures and new races and new words and stuff, but you'll help us out.
Okay.
We're open to learning.
I found it. You ready?
Really? You already found one that quick?
Swear to God.
It says Dave Urgency 10 on it.
Dave Urgency 10.
Oh, boy.
Dan here. Tammy, Crystal, Dave. Do you think if Dave had a little too much to drink, he would let me and or another guy suck him off? There's something about him that gets my bussy dripping. I'd like to get him to nut all over my face. Also, I'd like to be your first audience member guest. Okay, bye. Love you. Thanks, Dan. I thought that was a very sweet email. What'd you think?
It made me feel a little strange, but thank you for your support.
Here's what I think. A blowjob's a blowjob. And who better to know how to give one than a man?
So you throw up when you're eating a pussy and you throw up when you're thinking about what do you like?
Yeah, what do you like? Let us know.
Fat pussy.
Sorry, Dan. Dave only likes fat pussy.
What about a fat bussy?
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
No, not into
That's-
it.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Anytime that I've seen a man that's so adamantly against being gay, it turns out they're gay.
Yeah.
I'm not adamantly.
So you can appreciate the gesture.
Hey, I can appreciate the game.
Oh, yeah.
What's
Hey.
the difference? It's a mouth hole. If you were blindfolded and they had men and women lined up putting their mouth on you,
I don't
how
know.
would you know?
I don't really want my mouths with with beards around it.
You don't. It could be a clean shaven man.
Yeah, what's the difference between the beard and a hairy pussy?
Ooh, now that is getting into some
Yeah.
murky territory.
Yeah. Yeah.
A
A
mouth hole's a mouth hole.
Right.
Who said that?
Aristotle or
One of them, right?
aristocrat?
Somebody.
Somebody like that.
Aristocrat.
All right. Well, we got to put it on a t-shirt. Dave loves fat pussy and fat pussy only. Fat pussy and fat pussy only.
I mean, if that's the new merch, then that's the new merch.
That's the new merch. God, there was another good one in here. Talks amongst yourselves while I look for this.
I just think you should give in to the pleasures, whether it be man, woman, whatever.
What are you? My inner thoughts?
I got it, Ron. You ready?
Okay.
This is from Emily. And she says, "Hi there. I love you guys and watch every week. The private investor has me spying on y'all. But don't worry, I got your backs. My question is, what was your favorite movie to rent from Blockbuster and why? Get her done. Love, Emily." First off, Emily, how are you going to throw in the private investor has me spying on y'all and then just go on to a question? What are you talking about?
Yeah, like we can get past that.
Is it like a secret shopper kind of situation? Like,
Which I don't like. I used to work at a car wash and we get secret shoppers all the time and we wouldn't know. And then all of a sudden, the person that we accidentally pissed off earlier in the day was a secret shopper. And then somebody get fired. Crisco no longer had a job there.
well,
Is she in here or something? Where's she at? How's she spying on us?
I don't know.
She seems sweet, but I'm a little guarded with how she's spying. So,
yeah, this is concerning. And there's no reason to spy on us because we're not doing anything wrong.
And we're recording ourselves. So what are you spying on?
interesting.
What was the other
Maybe-
thing? I can't even get past the other
It
stuff.
might be one of those things where the investor has random people sending emails to see if we are responding appropriately or responding at all or opening them. Like there, we do have a quota of a certain amount of emails we have to open up each week, and maybe he's like, I want to see if they're going to open up.
I
one."
didn't think about that.
He
but you're
does
right.
like interactions. He does like comments and likes and subscribers.
Yeah.
So if y'all could do that,
Yeah.
that would help us out
Big
all a bunch.
Big
So
time.
do that below, okay? You have what you will with it.
Smart.
That's
But she wants to know, what was your favorite movie to rent from Blockbuster and why?
Can we just talk about Blockbuster for a second?
Yeah.
R.I.P. First of all.
Friday nights.
No better feeling.
No better feeling than getting the movie
Getting
that
off
you
work.
had been waiting for all week long. Going in person. One of the worst feelings ever.
I know what you're going to say.
Looking at just the cutout of the movie that was supposed to be there. The feeling of not getting what you wanted to see was real rough. And a lot of times ruined my weekend.
Or you'd go and there'd be one left.
Now that. Do you ever take one though and you look to your right
They were looking for it.
and there was somebody else?
Now these young people aren't going to know what we're talking about.
Yeah. Because I can stream this, I can do that.
I'm telling y'all really missed out on some of the best times in the world with Blockbusters. Going and getting out a Blockbusters movie and then picking up a pizza on your way home on a Friday night.
Do you remember the Papa John's that used to be right next door to the Blockbuster? Same parking lot.
Smart on their part. Very smart.
So you put in an order for the Papa John's right next door.
Yep.
And then you'd walk over to the Blockbuster, secure all your rentals, and then the pizza will be ready by the time. Then you're carrying out. You don't have to get delivered. You don't have to pay those extra fees. Then you have dinner and a movie planned out for your night. And Dave's going down on a fat pussy.
That's a great Friday night. And one of those Friday nights, it was me. And I never let that happen again. But I always wanted to work at a Blockbusters, and I never did. Because I always thought, I'll do it later.
I worked at a movie gallery.
Did you?
Do you remember movie galleries?
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to work at a movie gallery.
Did y'all have porn there?
Yeah, I wasn't allowed in that back section.
Yeah.
Because I was 14 when I was working there, and they wouldn't let me in that section. There's always an older, kind of creepier guy who worked that section that would like let people back there. But yeah, I was young at the time when I was working there.
Yeah. To answer her question, Final Destination.
Ooh.
That's your favorite movie to rent? Final Destination?
there was
That's the one that
so
I rented
many.
the most,
Now, if
besides
somebody,
Titanic.
if somebody alerted you before you got on a flight saying, don't get on that flight, don't get on that flight, everybody's going to die, would you get off that plane? Would you risk it? Because in reality, that's a lot to rebook a flight. It's a lot.
Depends.
Mhm.
Depends on if they seemed inebriated.
Mm-hmm.
If they were, I just thought, oh, I'm not going, But if they seemed like a normal, level-headed, clear-thinking person who said, I've been to another realm, and I know what's going to happen to this. Please trust me. The plane's going down. I'm walking out with her. But if it's some drunk person going, whoa, and they go, you got to get off the plane, sir, ma'am, whatever. Ma'am, get off the plane. You're kicked off the plane. You go, oh, yeah, the plane's going down. Fuck you.
That motherfucker right there is not real. I'm telling you.
Oh, yeah.
You don't listen to that kind of stuff.
I'm putting in my earplugs. Flipping them back off. And then going on about my flight.
You know how you know it's a good movie and it's a memorable one? Is every time I drive by a big old truck that has that timber on it, I think it's going to shoot right through the windshield and go right through my eye.
And it could.
Yeah.
Yep. Always move over, Elaine.
Yeah.
Always.
Always. Great movie. That and Titanic. I rented more at Blockbusters than anywhere else. What about y'all?
What's Eating Gilbert Grape was a favorite.
What Lies Beneath for me?
That's a good one. And also liked picking out one or two that I had been looking forward to. And also like going down the generic aisles and picking out one I never heard of before that looked good.
I used to rent video games there.
Wow.
Yep.
Nintendo 64.
Nintendo 64. Yep.
I miss those
And
days.
then back in the day, even before that, Super Nintendo.
That's the one I like.
I used to rent those games.
That's the one I like. Super Nintendo.
Boop, 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 boop.
Yeah.
What about when you went down in that dark level? It was like dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Oh,
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. You know what we should do one time? Play that and broadcast it live onto the Twitch. What's it called? Twitch?
Trish.
Trish. We could play Trish and have our little controllers and put it on
yes.
on the internet.
Yes.
Do 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 do.
Oh, God, the little turtles, you just crouch on them and send them along their way.
God, I miss Blockbuster.
Yeah, I know. I just miss Blockbusters and just video rental places.
Yeah, it was a connection. There was something about having to say, excuse me, to get by another person to get to the movie that you wanted to, rather than just sit and click.
Or pushing them aside, you want that one.
Do you remember the last time you rented a video from Blockbusters?
I can't.
Because we didn't know it was going to be our last time.
Right.
We had no clue. And all of a sudden we get, hey, Blockbuster's shutting down, no more.
I had a feeling that Blockbuster was not doing well
Why?
when they started to discount their candy. Because their candy was expensive as shit. And when they started discounting their candy, I was like, what's going on here?
Right.
Something is going on behind enemy lines. Another great movie.
They're trying to get us in on the candy. Oh, hey, candy's cheaper. Get it. Trying to get people in the store. You weren't falling for it. God, I miss Blockbusters. I even miss the shitty part, having to rewind your tape. Taking it back. Remember what a big chore that
It'll
was?
be a fee. It would be a fee if you didn't rewind your tapes.
I remember you go up there to check out your thing. You have a late fee. You want to pay it? You go, nah, I get it next time.
Just like a library. My grandma had a tape rewinder, a unique one. She was better off than some of my other family. She had a unique one dedicated just for rewinding tapes.
Because you didn't want to wear out your VCR.
That's what it was. Yeah.
All that rewinding would really wear it out quickly.
Yeah.
It would increase speed, and you'd think it was just going to rip that whole thing off.
Things that at the time we didn't know that we would miss, but that we do now. If you think about it, I never thought I'd miss VHS tapes, having to return. Remember, you'd have to go return them on Monday morning before work, so you didn't you dropped them off in a little box.
I started missing VHS tapes when I scratched a DVD for the first time. That's when I was like, I used to drop VHS tapes. They wouldn't be a problem.
You're right. Oh, God, you're right.
I miss them. I miss the excitement, the nostalgia of it all. That's when weekends meant something. You know?
Right.
They meant something.
Right.
What do they mean to you now, Kristen?
Nothing's just like any other day of the week. When you back in the day, you knew it was Friday or Saturday. You loaded up on 3 if you could. 3 tapes.
You had the whole weekend to get through them. You had the whole weekend to get through them.
And then if you could get one that was a double volume, where you had to open up 2 different sides.
Oh, like Stephen King's It.
Yeah.
Y'all watch that one?
Oh, yeah.
I didn't watch that. It's too scary.
She can't. Remember
don't
she
do-
can't? No.
I don't like scary movies.
She'll be crying. And
What's the scariest movie you've ever seen, Crystal?
Let's see. Nightmare on Elm Street.
Okay.
Saw it in the theater, and I'm telling you, the first time Freddy Krueger jumped out, and I about lost it.
see, and I thought Freddy Krueger's was hot.
I do not go to boiler rooms to this day.
Why did you think Freddy Krueger was hot? Was
Oh.
it the adult acne?
Powerful?
Just mysterious and spooky, but he seemed like a cool guy. Nobody gave him a chance. And I thought he was aesthetically just good looking.
They didn't give him a chance because he was killing people. That's why. He was calling people and saying, I'm your boyfriend now, and sticking his nasty, burnt-up tongue through the phone.
That's your type? Is a burn victim with a claw?
No, I didn't say that was my
Wow,
type.
that
I
makes
didn't
me
say-
feel surely good about my
I didn't say
appearance.
that was my type. I said Freddy Krueger's turned me on.
What's the difference?
Sometimes somebody comes along that you normally wouldn't look at in that way and makes your throb.
Guess you like getting slashed in your dreams. Never fall asleep. Guess what? Motherfuckers, Freddy Krueger's coming to get you. 1, 2, 3. Ain't sleeping on me.
Whoa.
1, 2, Freddy's coming in you.
I let him.
I mean, that sounds fun.
I let him.
Would you let him finger you with that knife hand?
Maybe that's what got me. Maybe that's what got me, seeing those long knife hands. I don't know. Let's don't talk about this no more.
I'm getting just too sad thinking about it.
That's a weird way to end this podcast.
We're done?
Yeah.
You guys, if you got turned on by Freddy Krueger's also, please let me know in the comments.
Or any horror movie villain.
Yeah.
Stephen King's It.
Yeah.
Jason. Alien. Predator. The little voice in the back of the boy's throat in The Shining. Any of these.
We'd love to know.
Just the voice, though.
Just the voice, not the boy.
Not the child.
Yeah,
Just the voice.
Just the voice.
Red Rum.
Yeah.
Rad Rum.
Yeah.
Rad Rum.
And I do want to say, nobody else turned me on but Freddy Krueger's. So it wasn't like a horror story fetish I had. And he don't make me throb no more. But when I first saw him, he made me throb. I just want to throw that out there.
Okay.
Okay?
Well, thanks so much for tuning into another episode of Trailer Tales. Like we said, we had got new merch up on the site. And maybe we'll be coming to a city near you. We don't know.
All right. Love you guys.
Love y'all.
Love y'all.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Woo! No, that seemed really quick to me.
Trailer Tales.